Hello, beautiful Tantric goddesses. Welcome to Module 6, the Tantric Yoga practice for Bhuvaneshwari. So, Bhuvaneshwari, as we have been exploring so far, is the goddess of the cosmos, the goddess whose body is the cosmos. And one of the things that I originally felt when learning about Bhuvaneshwari was that she seems so out there and so vast and expansive that it's hard to bring her within. And I know that during these practices, you will be able to really invoke Bhuvaneshwari into your life and into your day-to-day, and this feeling of expansion and spaciousness that we all crave. So as she moves through us throughout this practice, we're going to be moving really slowly. We're going to be holding that moment of suspension between the inhale and the exhale. We're just going to be settling into that. What I love about this practice is that Bhuvaneshwari and Lalita come together, and Lalita feels like that moment of waiting, that moment of desire, of reaching for something, but there's this pleasure. So it's not the ache of holding the breath and you're just, oh, when is the next breath going to come? It's just the feeling of satisfaction at the peak of that inhale and allowing it to feel full and satisfied. And when I think about Bhuvaneshwari, she is the inhale. She's the spaciousness that we actually create in our lungs, and that amount of space that we're holding in our body when we allow our lungs to open up. And in the same vein, she is also the space that we create when we exhale and our body contracts a bit and creates space around us for that air to flow. So let's connect to this goddess now through a little bit of breath and some movement. Sitting tall without feeling stiff, closing your eyes and maybe resting one palm inside of the other and letting the other palm just hold the emptiness. Another way to do your hands is just by resting your palms up and allowing your hands to feel empty. Shoulders relaxed. Connect to the flow of your breath with me. Breathing in and out. Inhale. Exhale. Now inhale and pause at the top of the breath. And exhale. And pause in the emptiness. Inhale, notice the chest and belly expanding with the lungs. Pause and feel the expansion, the space within you. And exhale, slowly notice the space created around you as everything moves inwards towards your center. Pause in the emptiness of the lungs and the space created around you. Breathing in. The feeling of fullness. Pause. Exhale. The feeling of emptiness. Pause. Again, breathing in. Pause. And breathing out. And pause. Inhaling, opening our eyes, wiggling fingers and toes. And as we exhale, join me on all fours. So we're going to sweep our feet back behind us. Come up with your hands below shoulders, your knees are below hips. And then as we breathe in, curve your tailbone and your eyes up towards the ceiling. Hold it, pause. Exhale, rounding the tailbone underneath you, pressing through palms, pressing the ribs, the lungs up into your back. Pause. Inhale. I want you to imagine your body's like a bowl and it's just holding that emptiness just in your back there. And exhale. Your body is circling around this space, just holding that space here underneath your body. And again, inhale. Pause. And exhale. And pause. Inhale, tucking toes under, finding neutral, your body shaped like a table. And exhale, press through palms, lifting the knees slowly, dragging the body up and back. Downward dog. Pedaling out through heels when you get here, pressing through palms. Your hands are wider than shoulder width, so reaching pinky fingers more to the long edge of the mat. Pressing through the heels of the palms as you stretch the armpits back towards your thighs. Creating space in your body, stretching through the hamstrings, the back of the heels, back of the Achilles. Extending the armpits, opening the heart. And inhale, rising to tiptoes and gazing forwards. Hold it. Exhale, walk with me or hop if you want to the front of your mat. Separating your feet a little wider than hip width. Bend the knees, be generous in the belly when thighs will meet. Let your body hang and hold on to elbows. Breathing slowly as you sway your torso from side to side. Nodding head yes and turning head no. Checking in. Just seeing how your body's doing, holding space for yourself. And then coming to center, bend the knees a little bit more so belly and thighs are really coming together. And then bring your hands back behind you and you can interlace your fingers there. Gently press the knuckles to the wall behind you, or if the shoulders are allowing, go straight up to the ceiling. Squeeze the shoulder blades a little closer together. Lift the shoulder heads up away from your ears. Press the knuckles up or back. Breathing in. Pause in the fullness, feel your belly press against your thighs. Exhale, release the lace of your hands, let it go. Half lift, inhale, pressing palms to shins, extend the chest forward. Pause in the fullness. Exhale, bowing. Pause in the emptiness. Wide open arms to the sky, inhale. Palms meet above us, we stretch the waist. Exhale, hands to your heart. Closing your eyes, connecting to this very soft moment in time. Feeling in your body. Feel the soles of your feet press into the earth. The stacking of the bones, the lengthening of the legs. Feel your heart reaching towards your thumbs. Feel your crown stretching to the ceiling. Feel the breath light against your fingers, against your hands. Breathe in. Pause. Exhale. Pause. Again, breathing in and pausing at the top of that breath. I want you to notice the heartbeat. So even though you're not breathing and the part right there might feel empty, there's actually a lot still happening. It's still full. It's full in that emptiness. And exhaling. And that emptiness there. Releasing our arms to our sides, stepping our feet about hip distance here at the front of the mat. Turning out through palms as we inhale, stretching fingertips to the sky. Pausing here. Exhale, knees bend, pouring it down, forward fold, belly and thighs connect. Inhale, pressing palms to shins, extending the chest forwards. Can we pause? Exhale to bow. Palms land, breathing in, walk the feet back, find downward dog with me. Pedaling out through heels when you get here, pressing through the palms, stretching the chest back just like before. Then as we inhale, shift your body forwards into plank. Pause in that moment. And exhale, send the hips up and back, downward dog. Inhale, drag it out. Allow yourself to feel the inflation of the lungs. Exhale, send it back. Unrushed, open, spacious. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, the right foot can float to the ceiling. As we exhale, pull the knee in towards the chest, round up, make space to step through next to your right thumb. Rest the left knee down, top of the left foot pushes into the earth. Inhale, floating the hands if it's comfortable, or keep fingertips down. You can bring your hands to the front thigh or turn out through palms and lift up. Exhale, soften the shoulders, take the tension out of your face, out of your neck. If it's possible, reaching thumbnails towards the wall behind you, breathing in. And as we exhale, hands come to heart, we're going to turn towards the right side of the room so the left elbow and right knee meet. Press them into each other as you rotate. The palms come together to your heart, stretching your heart towards your thumb to grow taller in your body. Twisting just a little deeper as you breathe out. Rinsing out the lungs, feeling that emptiness. And then breathing in, unraveling, stretching to the sky. As we exhale, fingertips touch down, framing the foot, tuck the toes under. Breathing in, lift the back knee. Finding a moment of balance as we exhale, I want you to lift your fingertips off the floor. Push the right leg straight. Now if it's too intense, keep the knee bent, that's fine. But if you can, push the leg straight. That moment of suspension there in the balance. Not a whole lot is happening, but everything's happening. All of the muscles, all the little triggers happening in your body, keeping yourself stable. If it's possible, raise your arms. Let's take Shakti Mudra. So point your fingers to the sky, interlace your other fingers, cross the thumbs, raise your arms. And if the balance is feeling good, just tip your chin up slightly, lift the gaze more towards the ceiling. Breathing in where you are. And as we exhale, bending the knees, landing the palms, and pressing back for downward dog. Inhale, taking ourselves forwards for plank. Pause. Exhale, lifting the hips up and back, downward dog. 2 more times. Inhale, bring it forwards. Hold. Exhale, send it back. Hold. 1 more time, inhale. Hold it. Knees can kiss the floor as we exhale. Draw the elbows back, lower your whole body to the mat. Relax the feet, roll your shoulders down your back. Breathe in, slow, peeling up for cobra. Make sure it feels welcome in your body. Exhale, melt it down. 1 more time, inhale, rising up. And this time as we exhale, tuck the toes, draw your bottom back, slowly lift the knees, downward dog. Take a deep breath in and out. Inhale, pick up your left foot, please. Exhale, draw the knee in towards the chest, scoop up, make space for that foot to travel through next to your left thumb. Set the right knee down to the mat, top of the right foot pushes into the earth. Then as we breathe in, we can float our hands, if it feels welcome, hands to the front knee, or take the arms straight up to the ceiling. Exhale, soften through the shoulders, release the tension in the face. This beautiful unrushed practice. Breathe in, let the breath move through you. If it works in your body, directing thumbnails to the wall behind you, inhale. Palms touch, and as we exhale, we can bring our hands to our heart and slowly rotate towards the left side. Right elbow kisses the left knee. Pressure through palms as we spin our heart closer to our thumbs. We're growing taller in our body, even still. Use this twist to help rinse out the lungs, wringing out like a dish rag, just twisting, pressing the air out of the body, allowing for emptiness. And then slowly reinflate, raising your arms as you unwind. And then as we exhale, bringing hands down to the floor, tucking toes under. Inhale, press back through the heel. Floating the hands if we can. As we exhale, hands to our heart. Can we push that left leg straight? And even though it's still, we know that there's so much happening. We can feel all of the little movements. This is what we are invoking with Bhuvaneshwari. So even in our stillness, there's so much happening. And it resonates with a few things. If it feels good in your body, go ahead and Shukti Mudra, raise your arms. Maybe tip the chin up. Stretch the length of the waist. Take a big breath in where you are. As we exhale, bend the knees, pour it down, handstand, push back, downward dog. Pedaling out through the heels. So as I was saying before, it resonates with a few things. It resonates with the stillness of outer space, and yet knowing that there's so much happening. Stars dying, exploding on themselves, black holes sucking things into non-existence, and new planets and stars being created. But it all seems so silent and still as we look up into the night sky. And as we inhale, shift our bodies forwards into plank. Pause. Exhale, lifting your bottom high, pressing through the palms. Flow with me again. Inhale, bring it forwards. Exhale, send it back. One more time. Inhale, coming forwards, pausing there. Knees kiss the earth as we exhale, chaturanga. Lower your whole body, relax the feet, inhale, cobra. And as we exhale, pulling our bottom up and back, walk the hands away from you, surrendering in Anahatasana, the seat of the heart chakra, and letting the heart melt towards the earth. Letting your third eye feel the support of the ground, massaged by the earth. Letting your palms spread, actively pressing into them. And as we breathe in, we can lift our forehead and walk the hands towards us, rolling up through our body. Lifting our feet, exhale, swing them to one side, it doesn't matter which. Set your bottom down to the mat and then scooch forwards, give yourself plenty of space. Lay yourself down to the mat without any kind of ceremony, just lay your body down. Once you land, I want you to really feel into your body. There's going to be certain things that your body might want. So starting off with your feet down, you might want to sway your knees. You might let your arms open wide and feel the shoulders melt into the earth. You might notice the rise and fall of the chest, the belly, the softness, soft quiet of the mind. Always a welcomed feeling. And then coming into stillness, acknowledging the space in your palms, the space between the thighs, between the toes, the space above your face, around your neck, under your neck, the little pockets of space that follow the curves of your lower and upper back. We feel into those spaces. And even though we might not be stretching the breath out anymore, maybe noticing that space between the inhale and the exhale, however subtle, and knowing that within that space, so much is happening. The body is taking in the oxygen for nourishment and replacing it with something entirely different, and sending that out into the atmosphere where it will nourish the trees and the plants. That and spinning around of the breath in that space. These literal and figurative spaces, creating space in your life. Little moments throughout your day to acknowledge your inner goddess. And this in turn allows you to hold space for others. To step into your higher self and be that. Show up as that. In our relationships, in our work, at home, with our families, wherever we need to show up. The space of Bhuvaneshwari allows us to do so from our highest, most aligned, most fulfilled, most goddess self. And we can start to breathe a little deeper and wiggle our fingers and our toes. And you can stretch your arms and stretch your legs. Bending your knees, rolling to your side, and pressing your strong, beautiful body up to a comfortable seat. And having your hands on your knees with your palms turned up if that's comfortable for you. Closing your eyes. Feeling very aware of the space around you. And we're going to chant the goddess's mantra, her sacred sound, 9 times. We're just going to go with her seed sound, which is Harim. Take a deep breath in. Harim. Being in the silence. And you can say this with me or silently agree. I hold space for myself so I can hold space for others. I hold space for myself so I can hold space for others. I hold space for myself so I can hold space for others. you're ready, bringing your hands to your heart. The light in me bows to the light in you. And in this light and in this space, we are equal. We are the same. We are one. Thank you.